Prime Minister has said that obesity is the root cause for several diseases. And today we're here to shoot a very special segment and speak to a very special guest. Her name is Acharya Pratishtha, and she is a world-renowned yoga guru. But before we actually get in conversation with her, we're present here and request my camera person Tanveer Ali to also show you the sense of her house. In fact, this is where she also practices yoga as well, and she has received a lot of accolades and a lot of laurels and a lot of recognition as well. And in fact, you can see that there are several pictures of her with the former Prime Minister APJ Abdul Kalam and with several other leaders as well. So in fact, she has also recently met with the current President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu as well. And now there are several more issues that she's undertaken to make sure that yoga can be further propagated into something much bigger and that can help people deal with their issues better. Ma'am, thank you for speaking to us at Times Now. You've been practicing yoga for a long time now. In fact, you've also met the president, and you were also just telling us that something that you inaugurated in Mauritius is now being visited by the Prime Minister. So doesn't this feel very special?
Special, I would say I feel blessed, not special, because I am blessed because I got yoga in my DNA. DNA in the sense that sometimes people ask me, when did you start your yoga journey? So I say, when I was in the womb of my mother. Being daughter of Swami Bharat Bhushan Ji, I started my yoga journey very early in my life. And then it was some good karmas from my past that I got birth in such family. And then I think my hard work that I could take that lineage and I can take it ahead. Yes, true, Prime Minister is visiting an Ayurvedic garden established at State House in Mauritius, and I was blessed to be the one who initiated that project. So just trying my best to make this world a better place through yoga and right living, that's it.
Right, so you're speaking about how you're trying to make this world a better place. But the Prime Minister has also spoken about how obesity is the root cause of several problems. So how relevant do you think obesity is currently right now? Because a lot of the population, a lot of children are currently overweight.
Yes. See, obesity may not sound like a very big problem to youngsters or maybe, to present generation. But obesity is the mother of so many other problems. So earlier we used to see obesity a problem among adults, but these days we have children who are obese, and the cause is wrong lifestyle, wrong food habits, and inactivity. So it is just about, you talk to any chartered accountant, they will talk about income and expenditure. Similarly, income and expenditure of your energy of your body. So you need to make more expenditure, less income, then you can lose weight, and some very simple day-to-day tips which everyone can adapt in their day-to-day life.
If you could just give us those tips.
Yeah, sure. So very simple thing, as I always say, our body is, we have a sun rhythm. People say, you can eat whenever you are hungry, you can sleep whenever you are sleepy, you can wake up whenever you want. But you look at any other living being in this entire universe, except humans, I think every living being, they wake up with sun, they sleep once sun is gone. So food habits also has to be in coordination with sunlight. Okay, like when you wake up in the morning, your meal should be in a V shape. So when I say V-shaped meal, it just simply means that first meal should be the heaviest one, then you eat a little less, and by the end of the day, you eat absolutely less. But what happens? It happens vice versa. So in the morning, we are rushing for the office, we take very little. So you have left very little here, okay? And then your lunch is a little heavy, so you have a heaviness here. And then your dinner is the heaviest meal. So everybody is having fat at their abdomen, at their hips. And they say, Guruma, tell me something, just say abs ban jaye. And I say, ab chhod do, to abs ban jayenge. Right, so eat in V shape, that's very important. Drink plenty of water, keep yourself hydrated, that's very important. And eat eat a yogic diet. That's very important, which means sattvic diet.
Okay, what do you mean? See, we've discussed how we should eat in a V shape, but we actually, if we look at it in a very practical way, everybody is rushing to work, everybody is rushing to college, everybody has lives going on, and of course there is so much overexposure to the West that has given us a lot of junk food as well. So, how do you think we can combat that?
See, I always say if you have no time for yoga, you have no time for life. If we want to live, see, you are a civilization where it is beautifully said, Jivet Sharadah Shatam. Jivet Sharadah Shatam, Shranuyam Sharadah Shatam, Prabhravam Sharadah Shatam, Adinahasyam Sharadah Shatam, Bhuyascha Sharadah Shatat. Paramatma has given you 100 years. And now, right at the age of 40, अरे कल तक तो ठीक थे, अब नहीं रहे. Why? Because of bad cholesterol, because of heart problems. And what is the root? Root is again obesity. So you have to work on your physical movement. So we follow a very simple rule of 20-20. What is this 20-20 rule? Your body is not designed to sit, especially to sit at one place for a very longer time, right? So even if you are at your office, you are working, after every 20 minutes, give some movement to your body. Very simple. Everybody can do. Even if you're rushing, even if you're traveling, kursi ka moh chhod do. सबसे बुरा मुंह होता है, right? So after every 20 minutes, leave your chair, walk around your chair a little, and then you come back and start doing your work. After next 20 minutes, practice Attahas. I am a big advocate of Attahas, which means we have generalized stress, but rarely, if somebody is laughing in a crowd, what would you say? Oh, he has gone mad. But if somebody tells you, oh, I am stressed, and you will say, okay, I'm there with you. Because we have generalized stress, but we think if somebody is laughing, that's something unusual, right? So we do Attahas. We both can do it together here, right? So we open our hands, leave your abdomen loose, leave your chest loose, and 30 seconds of free laughter. Now, if you do it 5 times a day, trust me, it burns your calories equivalent to 2,000 steps of walking. What can be a better way, right?
So this is a very easy one that you've told us.
We both are going to do it together.
I would... Okay.
Let's do one.
Okay, I have to hold the mic, so I'm just going to walk you with this one.
That's a very simple.
Okay, and you're saying this just 5 times a day?
5 times a day for 30 seconds each time.
Okay, and 2,000 steps. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. So I think everybody can do it. Then there is third thing. After every meal, just sit in Vajrasan for a couple of seconds and then do 20 minutes of mild walking. Mild walking, just tohelna. You don't need to take out some extra time for walking. And now how can you do that? Inside your house, at your office, anywhere you can do it, right? So 20-20-20 means 1 hour of walking every day. You have not taken out extra time and you're still walking. And now we are walking and talking. Yeah. So everybody can walk and talk. This is a very simple thing everybody can do. Then just stretch your body a little. Even at your office you're standing, just stretch yourself. And look at your breath. So I'm not lifting up my heels right now because maybe people are wearing shoes. We're talking about those people who cannot take out special time for yoga, right? So at your office, you can do these simple things. So just stretch your spine, stretch your abdomen, and then stretch your neck, and you will feel absolute relaxation at your spine, at your abdomen, and then bring your hands down. This one simple practice, because of gravitational force, our vertebrae, spinal vertebrae are compressed downwards. So we need a practice where we can stretch those vertebrae. This is a simple thing you can do. And then we call it yoga walk. Whenever you get time, okay, there is no space, at your place, you can just do some mild walking.
Okay, this I can also
we both can do it. So just standing at your place, just do a little bit of walk. And maybe if your knees are fine, if your spine is fine, then maybe you can do a little bit of running. That's all. You don't need a treadmill. Yoga is a practice where you don't need any equipment, anything extra. All that you need is just one thing, strong willpower.
You don't even need a lot of time.
You don't need a lot of time. Earlier I used to say, okay, you need, space equivalent to your height. But these days when people are not even getting that space, even while standing, even while sitting, you can do these practices.
We have a lot of books here. In fact, we just saw.
Yeah.
We'll also ask Tanveer to also show the books here. There's a lot of books about yoga as well.
Yeah.
So you have accumulated a lot of knowledge, right, when it comes to yoga. Practicing it for years?
Yeah, as I said, I got it in my DNA. So I started my yoga journey very early in my life. Now I have already authored 5 books on yoga, and a lot of books I get as gift because I have done more than 45 TV shows and I have never used makeup. So when people think about gifting me something, they don't understand what to gift.
Okay, secret time. Secret time. How do you look so good without makeup? I mean, this you'll have to tell the camera. And in fact, we'll be very interested in this question. How do we look good without makeup?
So first thing is whatever is inside is visible outside.
Okay, so no fancy niacinamide and no fancy things to put on the face?
Nothing. Just everyday yoga practice. Now, when we talk about beauty, one thing is philosophically, of course, what is inside that's visible outside. But then more than that, what is important is because of the gravitational force, the flow of blood is downwards all the time. So we need to do something to bring it upward. That helps you in hair fall, that helps you in, getting glowing skin. And as I said, 45 TV shows never used makeup. So there are some very simple practices. If you want, I can show that. Yeah?
Please.
So this is called Yoni Mudra. Wonderful practice. We use it for chakra cleansing. We use it for other spiritual practices also. But for skin, you can do it sitting on. I'll show it standing, but when you do it while sitting on chair or on floor on yoga mat. So we have to make a pipe of our tongue and inhale through that pipe like this. And then fill the air in your cheeks. Hold your breath inside, keep this air filled, block your nose with your thumb, and then right hand fingertips, touch them to left hand fingertips, leave your neck loose. So traditionally we perform Jalandhar Bandh, which is called chin lock, but then these days people are looking at phone all the time, they have cervical, they have neck pain, so we don't recommend them to, perform chin lock, just leave your neck loose. And then you hold this position as long as you can hold your breath inside. Within few seconds, you will feel energy flow coming to your face. So I'll just show you how to, show it once how to do it. Do not open your eyes just after completing it because the flow of energy is upward. Stay here for some time and then gently open your eyes.
How many times do we have to do
3
this?
to 5 times you can do it. And most importantly, I can guarantee you do it 15 days regularly. Your skin will start glowing and you won't need any makeup if you do it every day.
Right, so that's a very good advice that you've given to our viewers. In fact, you just showed them how they can get glowing skin, and also does this will also definitely help the face fat as well.
For face fat, we do some different practices. If you want, I can show that.
Please do, because we're also focusing on obesity, and this is something that we're all combating. I mean, I would also like to lose some weight.
Your face is very nice.
Thank you.
So facial fat, first I would say to, especially, these days, there was a time because I started giving my TV shows in my 20s, early 20s. So I was introduced as the youngest Yogacharya and the first female Yogacharya. And then since then, I have taught and prepared so many Yogacharyas all over the world. We have different programs of teacher training and other Yogacharya course. But here I would say every female, first accept yourself as you are because you're the most beautiful person on the planet. Then, of course, we have yoga to lose weight. We have yoga to look beautiful. We have yoga to bring your body in shape, whichever shape you want. Okay. So when we talk about facial fat, there are a few very simple practices, though there are many, but these few are very, very beneficial. So stand straight or sit with your spine straight. Take your neck up. And we have to bring our lips in a position as if we are trying to kiss ceiling. Very simple, everybody can do. So take your neck up and we do it 10 times. Bring your neck back. Now you turn your neck towards right side and do the same thing, same procedure. Do it 10 times. Then repeat it on the other side. And then last thing is take your tongue and roll it within your mouth like 10 times clockwise, 10 times anti-clockwise. So what will happen? One, it will bring circulation of blood towards your face. We are giving exercise to our facial muscles. Now we think that, face yoga is a term which is recently, we have got so many such terms from the Western world, but it is called Mukh Abhyang traditionally. And not just in yoga, in classical dance, in all the classical forms, we practice Mukh Abhyang with Navras and different emotions. And that helps us in keeping beautiful. So these practices can help practitioners reduce facial fat, but remember, don't overdo it, because it can, if you do it like, okay, it is affecting me in a good way, let's do it, 10 repetitions. No, it will make your facial muscles tense, because your facial muscles are the most tender muscles. So we should not overdo it.
So we let Acharya Pratishtha go from here, but we've got several tips for us to get better, for our face to get better, for us to avoid obesity in our hectic lives. And we thank Acharya Pratishtha for her gyan and for her information that she's given us about yoga. Isha Mishra with Tanveer Ali for Times Now.